Welcome to Cool Explorations.
Remember, guys, if you like these videos, just hit that little like button and subscribe to there so you don't miss any of the future videos. Hey guys, so we're going to be doing the first unboxing video of my first big jewelry lot that I bought online. I hope you will enjoy the video here. We'll kind of walk through, figure out some pricing there, and hopefully I'll make my money back. I paid about $38.32 for this. So really hoping I can make my money back on it. Oh, so I've got everything divided into layers. First impressions. Interesting. I mean, we've got some jewelry here. Maybe we'll just unpack the first layer here and then we'll do it layer by layer. So we'll do this. This was about 9.5 pounds of jewelry here, so we're just going to set that box out of the way for now. So yeah, so it's got some fun designs on it. I think I can sell that, and I mean, I'll probably ask, I'll probably try between about 10 bucks, I think, to start with. And next up we have this little plastic bracelet here. Looks like actually more like howlite. So I mean, yeah, it's got these pink little plastic charms on it, and then these little balls. Some nice little flower charms. I mean, I like those. Those look nice. Next up we have this long necklace here. Some beads. So I mean, to me that's a pretty nice necklace. I'll probably try and sell that for 15-20 bucks. Then there's a fairly small bracelet. I mean, you'd have to have a bangle there. I mean, you'd have to have a pretty small wrist to keep that on. Yeah, like my wrist is small, and I mean that just fits my wrist. So I mean, I guess most people could wear that, but it is adjustable, so I guess you can make it longer if you need. Something like that I'll probably sell again, 10 bucks, something like that. And then there's this interesting flower brooch. It's actually the Jean brand. Jean or Jane or something like that. J-E. You might not be able to see that. No. No, but anyway, it's got the brand Jean on it. So I'll have to do some research into that brand and try and find that. Not magnetic, but doesn't look silver to me. I don't see any 925 marks or anything like that. But I'll have to do some research on that one. I'm not sure exactly what that's going to be. And then there is this made in France. It's a hair clip. Actually got some really nice designs on that. I really like that one. And that's magnetic, so it's not silver and not stainless steel, but no, it looks like a really nice piece. It's very intricately designed. I don't find any brands on it or anything like that, but it does have a D on it, so I'm guessing that's the maker's mark, so I'll have to look up to see exactly what that is. So I'm not sure what I'll ask for that until I do my research and look at that one. Then there's just this little simple bracelet here as well. Nothing fancy on that one. Probably sell that 5-10 bucks, something like that. And this looks like the necklace that actually matches with that bracelet we found before with the twist. So this thing has the little gold things on there. I think they're probably gold tone. Then we've got this little bangle here, this bracelet. Some nice design on it. I don't see a maker's mark. And I don't see anything saying it's silver. And it's magnetic, so not silver. So again, probably 5-10 bucks for that one. But from what I've got so far, I can already pay off my investment in that. And then here's just a little ring. That's adjustable, so it fits to whatever size you need for it. That's the back there. Rings, generally, I ask around that $7 to $10 mark. unless I find that it's a really good brand. And then this necklace here as well. It's kind of got a tall thing to it. So I mean, it's kind of long. Just going to zoom out so you guys can see these things down here. So yeah, I mean, it's kind of nice. There's different colors in there. There's the blues, the browns, and the yellow's kind of going, or the clear ones are kind of going yellow. I mean, that happens over time with all these kind of things. They start to yellow. But it does look like it maybe had a bit of that yellow tone in it already. So I mean, it's not a bad necklace. I'll probably again sell that 10, 15 bucks, something like that. And this brooch is kind of cool, actually. I don't mind that. Again, a very intricate design on that. Not magnetic. Do I see any markings on it though? No, I do not see any markings, so I'm going to say that's not silver because I don't see any markings on it. But that kind of thing, I'd probably be looking for about 10 bucks for that. More if it was actually the other one. This looks like this matches with, very similar to that other necklace we had, so someone like that style. But yeah, it would hang way down. But yeah, I mean, that's not a bad looking necklace. I mean, it's kind of trendy and on point. I have to clean it up a little bit, I think. But overall, I mean, it's not a bad looking necklace. Do I see any marks on it? Nothing. No maker's mark, so I don't know what brand it is. No idea what brand it is. But probably again look around that $15 mark for that, something like that. This here, just some cheap plastic beads. Probably only we're gonna be looking for about 5 bucks for them. And then there's this brooch again that I'm gonna have to clean up. Yeah, you can just see there's a 3 on the head. So I'm not sure what exactly that's supposed to indicate. So I will have to look into that and try and do some research again on that brand. See if I can figure out exactly what that's from. So yeah, it's kind of got this silver tone to it. Nice looking though. I like the leaves. Like, that's really, really intricate, really fancy. Again, I'm gonna have to clean this up. It's kind of a little bit dirty, but it looks really nice. It doesn't feel like silver. Feels like metal, but it might be stainless steel. So with something like that, yeah, I'd probably be looking for a good 20 bucks for that. It's a nice looking one. Intricate design on that again. So you can just see all the little hand woven or woven stuff in there. So on the back there is a brand called Lea Sophia. So I'm not familiar with a lot of jewelry brands yet, as I'm fairly new to this. So you'll forgive me for the way this is set up. But yeah, so I'll have to again do some research on that. And that is not magnetic, so I mean, again, it might be stainless steel. Silver is extremely doubtful, considering there's no there's no mark on it for 925. But nice looking necklace. So we'll have to keep that one and do some research on that. Next little batch here. Okay, so this one is tarnished. It actually looks like it's rusting a little bit, so we'll have to see if I can clean that up enough to make it worth trying to sell. But it does have some little intricate designs on the side. Actually, fairly surprising for what it is there. But I'll have to see if I can clean that up to see if it's worth selling. Otherwise, I might just go into some sort of jewelry lot. Same with this one's got some rust on it. So we'll be probably looking to see if we can do some cleaning up on that. And then we have some other little odds and ends here. So like this is a little pendant. No maker's mark, nothing. I'll probably, yeah, it's stainless steel. So we'll just have to try and see I have some silver chains. I might pair that with a silver chain or use this chain even. I'm not sure if this chain is one that came with it. But this chain looks like it's been repaired in the past, so I wouldn't pair it with this chain anyway. I'll probably just put this chain into a jewelry lot, and it's magnetic, so it's nothing too fancy. So I'm just gonna pop that into my lot pile there. And there's another little pendant. It's not missing any rhinestones, which is kind of a little bit surprising and kind of nice. Nice little change there. So no rhinestones missing. That one I for sure will pair with a one of my silver chains, and probably sell that. Probably about with the chain and that, probably ask them about 15-20 bucks, something like that. And then there's another little pendant here. I have some gold chains I can pair with that. So that one's kind of cute. Again, I'd probably be looking at $15 mark for that. And then there's this little thing. I'll probably throw out the string because the string is kind of gross on this little thing. I'm not even sure what purpose that string would serve. But let's see if I can. Does it open or is it just a heart? It might just be a heart. Yeah, it's just a heart. Okay, so I'll just take that off and I'll pair that with another chain. Or even sell the pendant by itself maybe. And then there's this kind of cool thing here. Very, again, intricate detailing on that. It looks like a little brooch, or brooch. It's a brooch. A little bit messed up in that, but it's nothing I don't think I can straighten out or tuck. So I can probably sell that as well. No maker's mark, nothing like that. And considering it's not 100% in shape, I would probably be only looking for about $5 for that. But I mean, it looks cool. I imagine I can sell that between $5 and $7, something like that. So on there, I mean, we see that there's a little bit of a rusting mark on there. But I mean, overall, the rhinestones looks like it's missing a couple rhinestones. So because it's missing a couple rhinestones and it's not silver, I will probably put that just into a jewelry lot. I've got some scrap stuff there, so that's probably what I'll end up doing with that, is just putting it into a jewelry lot. So this is layer number 2 and 3 of my lot that I bought. So there's this bracelet here. That one did not have a brand on it. So that one I'll end up just selling probably 10 bucks. And then there's this little wrap faux pearl bracelet. Kind of pairs with these two here. Probably still sell them each individually. The wrap will probably go 15. And these two ones probably about that $7 mark. And then there is this bracelet here with the little hearts on it, the little heart charms. And that is a leather strap, probably a fake leather strap, but still. That one I'll probably sell for 10 bucks. And then there is this Dana Bushman. And this one is new. It's never ever been taken out of the box. Probably be shooting for around that $20 mark on that one, just because it's brand new. And then we have this little Anne Klein, what looks like copper or brass bracelet there. I'll have to do some research. I know Anne Klein is a very well-known brand, so we'll have to do some research and find out how much I should be charging for that one. And then there's this cool, very colorful bracelet here. It's got all these little intricate little things linking in between them. This one here I absolutely love, and this is a Chico brand. It's not silver, but it's a pair of geckos with some very colorful eyes that stick out. It's got a very interesting clasp. It kind of has that vintage look to it, so I'll have to do some more research on that one as well. And then there's this one here that's unbranded. Probably be looking at asking for probably 10, 15, something like that. And then there's this little small one there. It's just a very plain center part there that you could get engraved if you wanted. And that bracelet, you know, I'll probably ask about $7 to $10 for that one. And then there's a couple of these very cool little brooches here. And they're both garden themed, so we may end up giving those to my mother-in-law. I'm not sure. But that has a brand on it. So that brand is Birds and Blooms. It says limited edition, made in 2000. And then there's 4 rings here that are all made, different colors, but they're all made by the same company. So this company, what was the company? Fornash is what it was made by. So there's a white version, a red, a green, and a blue. And then there's this little amethyst and cubic zircon ring here. It looks like it may have been a, oh yeah, when you look at there in between, you can tell it was gold and silver tone. I probably wouldn't say that was an actual gold. And then there's this one here that had a big rusted spot on it, so that one will just get thrown into a lot. And then there's a couple of little clip-on earrings here. I'll just get that cleared up for you. And it's got a couple of Roman guys, or Roman ladies on the heads there, and it's just got that back that clips. And that is a Sarah Coy brand. I don't know that brand, so I can't say what I would charge for those. And these little 80s earrings here, I was thinking of selling them, but I noticed there's some rust on the inside of the one, so that'll probably just go into a lot as well. For those, just because with the rust, it's probably not worth trying to sell them. And then there's a watch here that quartz, and it's got little rhinestones or crystals around the outside. And that actually is branded as well. And there's some necklace and earrings. While I look for the brand, you can take a look at those. So they are just kind of a black plastic with fairly long chain on it, and that one was not branded. Okay, so that watch there, that is a Japan Movement. That's the brand. And then there's this cool little African style earrings that kind of match with this necklace here. The earrings, you know, I'd probably be looking at probably $10 just because they're unique. Same with the necklace, maybe 10, 15, something like that. And then there's this big long chain here. Just gonna zoom out for you. A longer chain. So I mean, that one's just a plain long chain, probably 10, 15 bucks, something like that. And then there's this little alligator type style of chain, or snake, or whatever you call that, with this little brand new, and that one was another one of that Leah Sophia, that locket that's on it. So I just tucked that on with that chain. Then we got a bigger chain here, not branded. The Leah Sophia, again, I'll have to look that up to try and find out how much to charge for that, but this other chain will probably be 10 bucks. Then there's this one here. Again, no brand on that, but it's kind of cute. I could probably, it's got some wear on it, but I mean, I'd still probably ask for 10 bucks for that. And then there's this one here as well. Oh, that one's cute. Again, probably ask that 15 bucks for that. And then there's a long gold chain here as well. And it's just a plain chain, so I'd probably be asking, because it's so long, probably about 15 bucks for that. And then there's another really long one that has another one of those Roman things. It kind of goes along with those earrings. So that one for that particular necklace, I'd probably only be looking to get 10. It feels like aluminum, like it's pretty lightweight. And then there's this kind of cool one here. And that one I would probably, again, be looking at $10 range for that one. There's a cute little choker here. That one I may be able to get a little bit more, and this one actually had a brand right on it, and that was NW, which I don't personally know that brand, so I will have to take a look. Let's see if I can get it clear enough for you right there. NW. See if I can get that, find out what that brand is, and then I'll know how much to charge. And this little necklace, probably about 10 bucks for that. And then this one I was kind of disappointed it was broken. So that centerpiece there will probably just go into a scrap jewelry lot. And then there's another little pendant here. I might see if I can find a chain to go with that. Otherwise the pendant itself I'd probably be asking about 7 bucks for. If I can get a chain on it, I'd probably ask about 15. And then there's this little howlite bone necklace. Not real bone, otherwise I couldn't sell it on eBay. But it is howlite, so I'll probably ask about 10 bucks for that as well. And there's this cool little one here, that pendant. I'll probably be looking for a chain for that and probably ask a good 15, 20 bucks for that one. And this one's really cool actually, as well. Just get that focused for you. So I mean that one is almost like a Tibetan style of that. Same with this necklace, is also kind of that Tibetan style. I didn't think I found a brand on them. Oh, GR. That one's got GR. So I'll have to try and find out what brand that is. I don't know how much I'll ask for that, or this other one here that's kind of along that same line. And then there's this other little simple long necklace there. It's got a little bit of wear on the one bead. But I think I can probably still try and sell that. Because it's got some wear, I'd probably be only looking for like 5 bucks for that one. Or throw it in a jewelry lot, one of the two. And there's a long, simple 4-layer chain. That one probably about 15 bucks for that. Then there's this leather necklace here with the heart pendant, and it pairs with that bracelet. Probably sell them separately for like 10 bucks each, 15 maybe. So this here was the next layer. We have this really cool wood necklace. Probably end up selling that. Probably only about 10 bucks. I won't ask a lot for that. And there's a couple little pendants here. This one here is really cool, the one I'm just zooming in on. It's kind of an enamel flower. So that one, you know, I've got a few chains. I could probably pop one of my silver ones on there. And then probably be looking at about 15, 20 bucks for that thing. And there's this really cool one here too that doesn't have a brand on it that I could find, but it's just a very nice little simple design that I'll probably again pop as one of my silver chains on that. As far as this enameled one goes, yeah, it's got it on both sides, but again, no brand. And then there's this one here that is Deauville, which I have heard of, but I don't know enough about it, so I'm gonna have to do some research on that one. But again, it feels like aluminum, so I'll probably not end up selling that one for too much. I might be able to pop a chain on that. I'm not sure if I will though. I may just try and sell it by itself for a couple bucks. Probably won't ask much at all. And then there's this another African style one there. Probably only ask about 10 bucks for that one too. And then there's this one here. That one I didn't find a brand on either. Just looks like kind of like a cheapie, so I'll probably end up 5, 10 bucks for that. And then there is this one here that has a tiger's eye in it, stone, and that one there again did not have a brand, but it's cute. I'll probably end up asking 10, 15 bucks for that one. And then we move up here and there's this wooden one here that has kind of the wooden stuff there. So again, that's kind of that African style. Probably about 15 bucks for that one. Another unbranded one there, with kind of like that almost a Tibetan look to it. But probably end up asking that 10 bucks for that one. This one here is cool. It's got all kinds of little beads going all the way up that chain. I can't remember if there was a brand on it. No, there wasn't a brand on that one. But that one, again, probably that 10, 15 bucks. This one here is really unique, and really, really interesting. Not my style of thing, but things that are unique like that tend to sell. So, I mean, I'll probably be asking, I would think around 15, 20 bucks for that, but I'll have to do some research into that style to see what other things have sold that are like that. And then there's kind of this braided leather necklace here with that little pendant on there. Again, no brands on down there, but on the top part here, if you look, there's I'll try and clear that up so you can see it. But there's a little N on there. Yeah, there you go. You can see a little N. And I'm just going to pull it out of your view here and show you another bracelet while I'm at it, that little bangle there. My battery's dying, so it's not focusing all that well. I might have to stop and change that. But that bangle, no brand on it, but it's nice. I'll probably end up asking like 15, 20 bucks. And this N1 is by Napier, which again, I've heard of Napier. I just am not experienced enough to really know a whole lot about it. And then there's kind of this little cute one here with it has shells as well as stones and some little plastic beads on it. It's kind of cute. I'll probably end up asking like 10 bucks for that guy. If you go down here, there's this really, really long chain, as you can see as I was going along it. It's just really long, and I've even got it wrapped. I don't know where you'd wear that, but I'd probably be looking to get about 15 bucks out of that one. And then this one here is kind of interesting as well. Not branded, but it's kind of an interesting design. And that one, you know, I'm thinking probably that $15, $20. And then there's this simple little wrap necklace there, probably only about 10 bucks for that guy. And this bangle here was really, really cool actually. It's quite big, no brand on it. I need to clean it up a bit too, but again, that $15, $20 mark is probably realistic. And then this bangle, again, no brand. That one probably be looking again that 15, 20. If we move back down to finish off the necklaces, there's a necklace and matching earrings here. One got flipped, but if you look at the back of the earrings, which is why I had that one flipped, that is the brand Roman, which I'm not familiar with, so I'll have to again look that up. But I like to sell things separately. I'm not sure if I'll sell them as a set or separate. I haven't decided on that yet. But I mean, the necklace, probably looking 10, 15 bucks. Earrings probably the same. But I'll have to again do some research on that. And then this thing here is actually a stud punch set. So if you look, it's got the ear piercing studs on there. I may take that out just because I think that might be a harder sell to sell like that, so I might just sell them as studs and ask that 7 to 10 bucks. Some cute little earrings there too. Have to put some backs on them, but I'm probably looking about 10 bucks. And then there's these vintage ones here, which I'm gonna have to do some research to kind of see what to charge for them, because I'm not sure about them. These, again, some interesting earrings, probably about 10 bucks, 15 maybe. And there's some Claire's sterling silver, and they're all singles, so they're either for second holes, eyebrows, noses, lip rings, that kind of stuff. So for all three, you know, I'll probably be looking around that 10 bucks, I'd say, probably. And then we move up here to the next set of earrings. Those were kind of interesting actually too. So probably be looking at 15 bucks. Then there's these cute little wood ones, probably about 10 bucks for them. And there's this interesting brooch. Not branded, but very, very interesting. Well, it's actually designed to be a ring, but I think it looks more like something I'd put as a brooch. But some people would really like that for a ring. It's adjustable, so you can really size that to any size you want. I'm probably going to be looking to ask about 15-20 bucks for that. Then there's this one here. It has some wear on the back. If you just look at the back of the band there. And that's a MIDI knuckle ring. Probably, because it's got some wear, probably be looking around that $5 to $7. And then there's this little unique pin that says "I love my pets." So it's got cats and a dog on it. Probably gonna, I'll try and sell that for maybe $1 or $2. Not gonna ask a lot for it. This brooch here is kind of interesting. I don't think that had a brand on it if I recall correctly. No, it didn't. But it's unique and it's kind of that Christmas theme. So I'd probably be looking, it would look really good on a scarf, I think. Probably be looking around that 15-20 bucks. I have to do some research on that one again too. And then there's this charm bracelet here. Probably that $10 for that one, I'd think. And there's another bracelet here. Again, there's no brand on it, but it's pretty simple, pretty basic, probably about 10 bucks. And there's this interesting bracelet here as well, this little globe type thing on it. I hadn't been able to figure out what's inside that globe. It's a little brown stick-like thing. Probably be asking for 10 bucks for that. And this other bracelet is it's very dressy, can be elegant. So again, not branded, but I'd probably be looking for that 10-15 bucks. And then there's some things that the leather's so disgusting on that one. I'll probably put that one just into a jewelry lot. Same with this bracelet here is broken on the one end. It's meant to be a stretch bracelet, but the one end's broken, so I'll probably put that into a jewelry lot. And then there's a couple here that are just very corroded, a bracelet and a long necklace. Probably put them into a lot, see if somebody wants to take the time to try and clean that up and resell it themselves maybe, or wear it, or even just reuse the little bead things on it. The other thing that is here is there's this pair of magnetic earrings, and I mean magnetic because they stick to each other by magnet. And it's just got a few chips in the enamel and the porcelain part of it, so I am probably just going to throw again that into a jewelry lot, and someone might be able to steal some beads and the hook portion of the earring off that. So the next layer here, we have a few pieces here. This one here is kind of cool. The penny itself is worth about $1. It is a real Great Britain 1967 penny, and that is a copper piece. So that's worth at least $1 itself. So I mean, we'll probably end up selling that thing for probably like 10 bucks or so. Then there's a cheap bead thing there. I might lot that with some of the other bead ones we had from this set and see if I can maybe sell them together. And then we kind of have this little heart pendant here with some rhinestones. And then we have this little one here. And that one's actually a hand carved front there. So I mean, both of those, I mean, I maybe get $5 for this one, maybe 10 for that one. I might try and find a chain for these, I don't know. And then there's this one here that has a maker's mark on the back. I just would have to really look at it. It's STER, and then it looks like A and M, but it's kind of hard to read that. I ordered a little magnifying glass, so I kind of need that, and then I'll be able to see. And then there's this little one here. This one I would have to research that brand to make sure. This little 20. So I'm going to have to just check that. And then this little enamel one here. I have a chain. I'll probably try and sell it for like 10 bucks. And then there's this little Mexican, looks like almost like an Aztec or Mayan person on there. And that one actually feels like it may be just really old leather. It kind of has a bit of a bend to it, but it's really unique. I'll probably ask like 15 bucks for that, see if I can get that, maybe 20. There's this little seashell necklace, probably looking at about $10 there. There's this little piece here as well. Again, probably about $10 for that necklace. This little one here, we'll probably be looking for, again, $10. It's pretty standard for me for necklaces. This is a little pendant. I'm not sure what to do with that one. I don't really like the symbol on it, but yeah, we'll see. This cute little one here, that one again, probably about $10. There's this little ball one here, and that one's actually kind of unique because you can actually detach that and just have it so it's just a really long necklace, or you can reattach and have that little piece there. So it's kind of multi-functional, which is kind of cool. And then there's this really long one there, and that one's probably looking at about $15 for that one. There's this little Egyptian cherubim. That one I'll probably attach that to a chain and maybe sell it for $10-15. This one here, probably about $10 for that long one. And then we get into the back here, and there's just this little necklace. That one's kind of cute there. I'll probably sell it for $10 again. And this one here, this little white, the chain was really rusted, so I took it off. So I'll probably try and just sell that one by itself. I haven't 100% decided if that's just going to go into a lot or what I'm doing with that one. And this chain here actually looked like it was gold, so I'll have to do some testing on that one. We have a testing kit coming. And then there's this one here as well. That one was magnetic, so it's not silver or anything. It's nothing fantastic, probably about $10. The other one, if it's gold, will be a little bit more. And then there's this really long necklace here that has this little piece on it there. And that one actually did have a brand on it. Not sure if I can put that clear for you to see, but it says Monet, which I do know that brand. So I'll have to do some research as to how much I should be charging for that one, but brand name probably a little more. This one here is probably $15 for this thing here. And then there's this little clear crystal or rhinestone on there. Probably $10 for that again. And then there's this one here that's actually Iafrate. Just let me double check that, but I'm pretty sure it was Iafrate. Iafari. Don't know that brand, so I will have to do some research on that one again. So one in the back here, probably $10 for that one. Same with this little orange necklace there. Probably looking at about $10 for that. And then there's this little bead one here. Again, probably $10 for that. And this one had a brand on it. Oh, Aeropostale. Yes, that was the Aeropostale one. And then there's this little beaded necklace here, really long. Probably looking at $10 for that. And then there's this, a really long one here as well. Again, looking at that probably $10 mark. And then this chain here, actually, I'm pretty sure that one's gold as well. So we'll have to do some testing on that, make sure. And then there's this necklace and bracelet set. Probably looking pair, probably about $15. Another bracelet here. That one probably about $10. That bracelet's probably about. I have to do some research on them. Those are glass beads. This little one here has some intricate designs around the outside of it. Let's get this there. So some intricate designs, probably about $10 for that one as well. And this here's a wood bead bracelet. Again, probably that $10. Now this one here, I haven't decided what I'm doing with that one yet. It's got a little bit of rust on it, so it might just go into a lot. And then there's that one in the back there. Have to do some cleaning on that one, see how much I can clean that up. If I can clean it up, I'll probably ask about for that one. Same with each of these little hoop bracelets. And then there's this little bracelet there as well. I might pair that with that plastic lot I was talking about. And then there's this bracelet here as well. Probably about that $10. And then there's this Coco Chanel one. I'm not sure how much to charge for that one, so I'm just going to have to do some looking as well on this one. And this one here, the chain itself I'm not happy with, but it is a Worthington. I'll have to do some research on that, but I think I might just take the charms and sell the charms in a charm lot, and then take the bracelet portion of that and we'll sell that in a lot there too, so maybe somebody can take those little beads from it. Then there's just this little regular bracelet there, probably $7-ish. Little flower brooch there. That one, I don't know, $7 maybe. These rings, there's another one of those Four Nash ones that we had from yesterday, in the earlier part of the video there. And then there's this one here that kind of has that vintage look to it. I think it's kind of that porcelain actually, or not porcelain, enamel. And then there's a ring there that I couldn't read the mark on it, but it also has a 7, which would mean 7 microns thick of silver, which is not enough to call it plating. And these are not real amber. I did test on that, a little fun science experiment with my son. You just stick it in heavy salt water solution, and if they sink right away, then they're not amber. If they float, then they are. I was pretty sure they wouldn't before I put them in there, and they sunk right away, just like I thought they would. But it was fun to do with my kids. And then there's this little cross ring here as well. Sorry, the camera's not focusing on that. So that little cross ring, I'm not sure what to ask for that one yet. And then these two rings here, they both say Korean inside, and they both have little 5s next to them, so again that'd be like 5 microns thick of the gold plating, which is not enough to really call it gold plating. And this one here didn't have a mark on it, but it's probably about the same. This one here, that one is just a cute little brooch again, and probably about $5-7, something like that for that one. This little gold one here, that one is a Monet, so I'll do some looking on that. And then this middle one here, that one is not branded, also not silver, but probably still be asking about $10 for that one. This front one here, I believe is silver. I have to do some testing to see. Not branded though. And then there's this necklace and earring set there. I'll probably be asking about $10 for the earrings, 10 for the necklace, so about 20 for the set. Those earrings there, probably about $7. Same with these earrings and those ones. Those ones are really weird. They remind me of UFOs. My son even said that. And then there's those earrings there, probably again that $7 mark. Then a little random charm. Don't ask much for charms, so maybe $2-3. And then there's these earrings here. Those are vintage. You can see the earring backs. They have that yellowing on the covers, which tells you they are older. So probably about $7 to $10 for those. And then there's this little white pair there. Again, probably about that $7 mark on those. And then this one here is so worn, I'll just throw that in a lot. Maybe someone can utilize the heart on the end there. So the final layer here, we have this really cool headband here. It's not in perfect condition, but it's definitely sellable. It's very unique too, so I mean I'd probably be looking at about $10, maybe 15 for that one, just because it is so unique. Very pretty. I actually thought of my daughter when I saw that, but we won't let her see that or else she's going to want to keep that. She loves her headbands. And there's this brooch here, and that brooch just has a little bit of corrosion starting on the back there, but still overall in very good condition. I cleaned off most of it, so I'd probably be looking at about $7 to $10 for that one, something like that. Then there's this one here that's a single earring, so that one there, that'll go into a lot. Someone might be able to use those bottom pieces there, or the clasp. And then there's these really cool pins. And they kind of have that cat eye thing going on when you move in the light there. It has this little circle that you're seeing there, and it stares at you. I might be using the wrong term there, but I mean there's brown, white, red, and black. Those things are cool. I'll probably be selling them for well, I'll probably try for about between that $7 and $10 each again. Then there's these earrings here, probably looking at about $10 for them. They are glass beads, which is kind of nice. Same with these are glass beads. And these are very reflective, which I like. These are very pretty. And I like that they all have the hook ones, so probably about $10 for those as well. And then this one is actually very interesting. As you can see, it's kind of looks like almost like a belt, but it's a bracelet. So again, probably be looking at between that 10 and 15. It's a simple little bracelet thing there too, so probably about 7 to 10. Each of these bracelets here are all, these two here are wood, and unique. So I mean, I'd probably be looking for that $15 for them. And then this one here is kind of got these stone beads on them. And that one I'd probably be looking for around that $15 mark again. This one I'm not 100% sold on what I'm going to do with that. I might put it into a lot. It looks like it's kind of got some wear on the back, tiny little bit of rust, so it'll probably just end up in a lot. If I was to try and sell it, it would probably only be for a couple bucks. And then this is a Geneva watch. It's got some wear on the back, but it's still, Geneva's a good brand. I need to put some batteries in that to test it to see if it works. But it's a nice basic watch. I could probably sell that one for $10. Maybe more, we'll see. And this one here is Coldwater Creek, which is a really good brand. I don't like the rope. I prefer if they use chain instead of rope, but still, it's a nice looking necklace. Probably get a good $10-15 for that. We'll see. I might do some more research on Coldwater Creek too. I know that brand, but in terms of pricing, that I wouldn't know. And this necklace here is kind of pretty too. It's a nice little dressy necklace. Probably look for $15-20 for that. And then there's this little brooch with a little lion on it. Not branded, not metallic, but I don't think it's silver. So that one I'd probably be looking $15-ish for that one. This necklace, that I really, it's got some rusting on the chain, so that'll probably just go into a jewelry lot. Someone can use all the beads and stuff from that. This one here, it's a fairly long necklace again. Nice looking though. Probably $15 for that one. And then there's this little pendant. I think that thing is so nice. Probably looking for $10 for that pendant. A couple other pendants here. There's this one here. I like the hologram effect on the top part there. It's fairly pretty. I'd probably be looking for $10-15 for that too. And this one here, probably look for $10 on that. And there's this other little necklace here, probably $10 I would say. This one's kind of cool. If you flip it over, it's actually got black on the back and white on the front. Probably only be looking for 7 to 10 for that. A little more common. Let's get this cleared up for you. Move out maybe a bit. So there's a fairly basic chain with just a little silver thing on the end. It's not real silver, just silver tone. Probably looking for like $10 for that one. Probably $10 for the middle one as well. And then for this one here, that one's definitely a little more unique. Probably be looking for $15-20 for that one. But overall, I have been fairly impressed. I have a whole box full of jewelry stuff that I can be selling there. Got this for for 30 some bucks. So I mean, it's not bad at all for all that jewelry. I can definitely gonna make a killing on that. We got several $100 worth of jewelry I'll be able to make out of this. So overall, very successful. Thanks for watching this video here. Sorry for the shoddy camera work. It's my first little jewelry thing, and don't have a setup for the rest of it. But thanks for tuning in here and listening to me. Stay safe.
Remember to like and subscribe.